It don't stop. It's always something. This part of town. Bancroft School. There's a lot of work being done in Wilmington. Over the weekend, there was a big event here at Christina Cultural Park, or Christina Park. I'm thinking of Christina Cultural Arts. Might be Christianity. Man, I was born in Chester, and there's still a lot of Delaware, even little Wilmington, that I get mixed up sometimes. Look at the little baby. When I was a little baby, Crozier Hospital, I spent 3 days with my mom, and then she was taken back to confinement. We were separated. My grandmother picked me up from Crozier Hospital. That's a shock to a lot of people. That's like a hard thing for anybody to imagine. Hard pill to swallow. That's my life. That's how it started. A lot of people don't know about Wilmington because that's where I'm at now. I'm not in Chester. Wilmington, Delaware. Noramco sits right here on Swedes Landing, 7th Street Peninsula area. Across the street, I'm gonna zoom in. As a matter of fact, I might walk over there. It's safe, right? It's safe enough. They're making cannabinoids. They're making healthy alternatives to pain relief and pills that will kill you, will get you hooked. I used to walk across this bridge to the docks, to the Union Hall, then to the gate to work. Some folks come here to work at Noramco. There's the concrete manufacturer, Heritage. That's the name, Heritage. I just walked from 11th and Clifford Brown, the soon-to-be African American Heritage Institute. I used to walk across this bridge. I moved back to Chester for a little bit because my cousin had brain surgery. As serious and as shocking as that is, as that sounds, is Jefferson Hospital. They cut into her head to remove a tumor, and she had to recover. This is my cousin, 3 years my senior. I'm 3 years her junior. My big cousin, that's how we say it. Big cousin, little cousin. I'm her little cousin, even though I'm bigger than her. She is older than me and has 3 children. And I would get up in the morning and leave from Upland, Chester, Pennsylvania, close to Crozier, where I was born. And I'd have to get up around 4 a.m.
WITN, has anyone signed up virtually? Okay, Davon Marque Hall, thank you for joining us.
Good evening, guys.
Good evening.
Davon Marque Hall from the 3rd District, Eastside. I'm here to talk about Noramco, this pharmaceutical manufacturer that is on Swedes Landing. here on the east side, in between here and South Bridge. I still haven't received a fact sheet from this company that's seeking to expand. They put in a permanent application. We still don't have the date for when the public hearing will be. I would like for DNREC to provide a fact sheet opposed to Noramco providing the fact sheet. I think they would work together on it. Noramco's application was 500 pages. The revisions was another 200 pages. So for the community to be able to better understand exactly what kind of pollutants, what kind of hazardous air pollutants are going to be in the atmosphere, what's going to be there for them to breathe in, what's going to be there to sink into the skin, they need to know what's happening. I need to know what's happening. I'm here too. And I think that fact sheet, that's a small thing that I've been asking DNREC for, the date, so that people can be prepared for the public hearing so that they can get their questions answered. I think that's a small thing that we're still waiting for. I kind of see DNREC as the police. I see them as the people charged with protecting the community, the people that are supposed to care about our better interests. And I believe that the resources that they have should be used to create this information, to share this information, to go door to door, to let people know. The news article that was put in the paper yesterday, the lady from DNREC, Angela, who I haven't communicated with, said that the public doesn't usually show up to hearings. Now, I think that's because those hearings aren't publicized. A lot of times they're not asked for, and they don't let people know in time. So they need to let people know. They need to give people the truth. They need to give people the facts. These fact sheets are necessary. And I want to say one thing. Now, up at the top of the block, Clifford Brown Walk, where I live, she's on 10th and Clifford Brown. Young lady applied to work at Noramco a couple years back, and they wouldn't give her $40 an hour. That's what she wanted. She would have been exposed to chemicals. I've talked to people who worked in there that fell out while they was working in there, that have seen other people fall out while they worked in there. So it's dangerous, and $40 an hour is nothing when you're talking about dealing with these chemicals, making pharmaceutical smells, breathing that in. So the questions need to be answered. If there's jobs that are going to be available, they need to let people know, and they need to pay people what they're worth, especially when they're putting their lives at risk working with that stuff. Thank you.
All right, thank you. WITN, Councilmember Harley.
Yes. First, I wanted to appreciate Davon Marque sharing the information on the floor tonight. I just wanted to make it clear and for the record that I have reached out to the Noramco, and I'm waiting for a response back from them. I also know that DNREC is a state agency. I do know that they are in the process of scheduling a public hearing, and what we have to do is be on the lookout for the date of the public hearing once it's sent out to the community, so the community can show and share their public comments. I just wanted to be known that this is something that I'm aware of, and I do appreciate Davon Marque again for sharing it on the floor. And at this point in time, I'm trying to get a representative from Noramco to come before the community, before the public hearing, to share information and to allow the community to ask questions. That's all I have, Mr. President.
Okay, thank you. Councilmember McCoy.
All right, so you're going to go through those doors, and you're going to go to the third floor. The elevator will be as soon as you walk through those doors. Go to the third floor and go out, and they're going to meet you right there. All right, good
So
luck.
it's the same thing on each one of these tables?
Huh?
It's the same thing on each one of these tables?
Oh, I'm not sure.